This is Molenbeek, the Brussels district that's become infamous for its links to at least 4 terror attacks in just the last few years alone. Most recently, of course, the attack in Paris, where it's believed 3 assailants spent at least some time living here. We've come to this district to find out why it seems to have such a problem with extremism.
Molenbeek isn't small. 100,000 people live here, many with origins in Morocco or Algeria. It's a tight-knit community. It's also poor. Unemployment is a major problem. Crime and drugs are an issue. But the deputy mayor says the terrorism label is unfair.
Confronté à un problème nouveau que personne ne connaissait, que personne n'avait appréhendé. Nous sommes face à une secte mortifère, une espèce de Frankenstein de la terreur. Quand vous êtes mal intentionné, quand vous avez l'intention de commettre un acte illégal, qu'est-ce que vous allez faire? Vous allez chercher un endroit où vous allez vous fondre dans la population.
So this is the bar owned by the Abdel Salam brothers. One of those brothers blew themselves up in the attack on Paris. This is the notice they pinned on the door. It says it was closed down because they suspected that drugs were being sold from here and consumed on the premises.
You knew Abdel Salam, or you met him?
Yeah, he usually eats here, come here to eat with his friends. It's a nice guy. He's away from Islam because he used to drink alcohol. He vend des drogues.
Des drogues.
Yeah.
We've just been speaking to a gentleman who works at a community outreach centre here. Interestingly, he is telling us about, as well as the problems, the poverty and the unemployment amongst young people here, he also told us that he's not at all surprised that radical Islam has taken grip here. You actually spoke to the security services and warned them that you had concerns about some people here.
But not in this case of Paris. I'm speaking.
Yeah, but in the past, you've done it in the past.
In the past, and there I can't say it because it is a bit of frustration for me. It was my job to say, listen, do something. Huh? And they said to me, yeah, we know them, but okay, we know where they are.
Better to keep them in one place.
And let them there.
We're just following the police crowds. They've got a line of vans here, armed cops up ahead, and we're trying to find out what's happened, but it looks like this is part of the continuing hunt for one of the Paris bombing suspects.
It turns out some in Molenbeek aren't too keen on being in the spotlight. One young man did agree to speak to us the next day. His path in life depressingly common here. Got in trouble with the law when he was young, spent 10 years in prison, and is now jobless and angry.
Pour eux, c'est la seule façon de exister, si je peux dire. Parce que si on n'existe pas, c'est triste à dire. Je comprends pas vraiment ce que ceux qui sont partis, qu'est-ce qu'ils font. Mais d'un petit côté, je comprends.
This kind of frustration group has nothing to do in this country. When you have someone who comes to you and says, you know, what are you doing here? Look how you're treated. Like nothing, like dirt. Come to Syria, come to Iraq, you will get money, you will get situation, you will get anything you want. And maybe you're going to be a general, maybe you're going to be a minister. Come on. This country is not yours. You go to Morocco, it's not yours. Because even in Morocco, they treat you like a stranger because you don't have the accent, you don't speak in the language of the country. Leave. And there is your country. There is, you have a reason, you have this, you have that. You have something. And you have the religion. Which religion? Violence? Killing people? That's the religion? It's very important that the politics, that we, all the Belgians here, we have to know that. We have to be concerned about the problem that our children, we have to treat them as children, to listen to them and give them the chance, and treat them like be Belgium 100%. Assalamu alaikum. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
كل مسلم يتألم من هذه المشكلة، وكل واحد يحس على أنها لو أنها كانت بنته، أخته، أبوه، ابنه.
What is the message from him to young, disaffected men who may be becoming interested in the kind of Salafist, radical Salafism?
لأن القرآن يقول اسألوا أهل الذكر إن كنتم لا تعلمون. عليهم أن يتقربوا من العلماء الذين يعرفون الإسلام على حقيقته، لا يأخذون الإسلام من التلفاز أو من غير ذلك.
Molenbeek contre le terrorisme. Molenbeek contre le terrorisme.
This is a rally in the main square of around 2,000 to 3,000 people have come to show their solidarity with the people of Paris, but probably more importantly, to try to remove themselves from the stigma of this place and the kind of actions carried out by the Abdel Salam brothers who were involved in those Paris attacks and whose family live in the apartment here. And you'll notice that they've lit candles on their balcony.
Life has rarely been easy in Molenbeek. The terrorism tag has made it even harder. There are lots of angry young men, but there's also a strong community trying to heal the wounds and restore a battered reputation.